What is up, people of YouTube and Unshackled and wherever you see this? Today I'm going to show you how to be well, just how to PvP. No, I'm not going to be showing base hitting, because that's only a part of PvP. So I'm going to show you, that's actually, base hitting is really a small part of PvP. You give someone a bubble, and they bubble you back, yada yada yada. Generally, if you don't know what you're doing. Alrighty, so apparently the game is going down for something. So another good thing of or another thing to have when you're PvPing is adaptability. You have to be adaptable, just like I'm going to have to adapt this video now because I am not able to attack. Or jump, rather. So let's say that this fella right here, where did he go? Right here. Let's say this fella right here has got 6 tunes around him. You know, his own tune. And I'm a level 30 or something. I don't have an Omega Juggernaut, I don't have Herald and all that stuff. This is your friend's base that's actually going to do the hitting. But you're this little fella level 3. What you can do is just send a platoon right here. Just send them all around. That's it. That's literally all you got to do. Now, you just move them in one by one. Like this. Oops. And he's not going to be able to kill all of your platoons. And yes, he will kill, you know. Well, let's say he hits this one. I can work on these. And most people are not going to go out to chase you if they've got the 6 tunes here. Of course, you're not doing this alone, because War Commander should not be played in a bubble, in a vacuum. Now notice how I've set my platoons up. So I've got a level 3 platoon here and a level 10 platoon here. So, a level 10 base, sorry. So, when my heavy hitter needs to get in, there's an entrance for him. Should any of my tunes get sniped, which is okay, because remember I'm a level 30, let's say, and I don't have the capacity to be able to snipe tunes really quickly, for whatever reason. You just set up tunes like that, and then they die. So let's say them two get sniped and that one gets sniped. Bring another buggy out. And another buggy out. Just to be a pest. Another thing you can do is, since this is my home sector, I'm not going to do it here, but yeah, you just start talking in global. Call them noobs. Say they're scared and all that, and yada yada yada, and just be a distraction for your team. Again, you're level 15, 20, and or even just bring an alt account into a sector that your buddies are hitting in, and just talk in chat, because the enemies will sit there, like you call them noobs and all that, they'll want to talk back, and then it'll either make them less focused on bubbling, or it'll slow them down just a little bit when they're PvP fighting. So let's say I was PvP fighting this finger guy. I'd call him out in my chat and just be like, "Oh, you're a noob" and all that. Because if he's smart, he's not going to respond to you, but most people, they respond. And so, you know, they'll respond and, "Oh, I'm not a noob," and, look, I got your platoon," and blah, blah, blah. Let them do that. Just talk to them. And, yeah, they'll just keep talking back. Now, this guy, Poor, let's say he was my enemy. I'd sit there, call him a noob and all that. And, the game broke. And so yeah, everybody has a part to play in PvP. And yeah, just make up because buggies are unlimited. I assume everyone's given a rocket buggy, I think, or elite rifleman. It really doesn't matter. It just needs to be some free unit. Also, make sure you put it in a PvP tune because, well, put 5 in a PvP tune and then put the rest. Make like 100 squads of just one rifleman because this way you got a bunch of them, or however many. I don't think there is a limit on the squads you can make, but just make a whole bunch of rifleman squads. Uh, so then, or buggies or whatever, jackrabbits even, just something that's free repair. So then this way, as you're sniping, you won't run out. And then empty all your other tunes except for these riflemen or buggies. Like empty, if you've got hovers or vanquishers, just remove all that stuff. And don't delete it, just like delete the platoon, get rid of the platoons with them, and just set buggies. Because the guy that's sniping tunes, or even just being a pest for the enemies, is just as important as the base cracker, the guy that's going to sit there and hit all the bases. It's like in a game of hand egg. The quarterback gets all the glory, but it's really without the other teams, he's nothing. The quarterback very seldomly actually scores a touchdown. He passes the hand egg to somebody who then scores the touchdown. But yet, you look at any team, the team is known by their quarterback generally. And so, yeah, most people, the good base crackers are the ones that uh, that generally get the fame in War Commander. But it's also the toon snipers that can snipe like crazy while the heavy guy gets there. I got a pretty decent computer, so I'm pretty good at toon sniping. So as long as it doesn't lag and I don't get the your base is destroyed pop up, or I don't get the workshop bomb, I can usually beat a lot of players in toon sniping. So that's my forte. I'm really good at that. I'm okay at base hitting. I don't coin repairs, so I can't be as destructive as those that coin. But I hit bases when I got repairs. I sit on them and then I just become a pest. I become a pest for the sector. I have brought in my level 2 alt account just to talk trash, to hold bases. All you gotta do to hold a base is just roll up to it, attack it. You wait a minute, you deploy a buggy or a rifleman, retreat it. Wait a minute, deploy a buggy, retreat it. Or a rifleman. If he kills it, oh well. You just hold it for a minute and then let go. You go back and do the same. Uh, what is it? Sniping tunes on the map as well. If you want to just be a pest, snipe tunes on the map. If you have a Herald or even an Elite Titan, you can take out a lot of stuff on the map. Even an Elite Phantom will do a lot of stuff on the map. If you have a Cyclone, you can kill anything on the map if you have enough time. Cyclone and attack, for instance. Yeah. So you just gotta find your niche, find where you can be useful, because there's a purpose and a place for everybody out there. Anybody who wants to PvP, there's a place for you, but you have to want it. If you don't want it, nobody can find a spot for you. But if you want the PvP, there's always a way to find out. Like always something to do in PvP. Heck, I had people stealing depots one time. I have a level 15 account, I think it was. Nah, level 3 account. I had tunes of like 30 or 40 riflemen, and I was stealing depots just with riflemen. It was a pain in the butt, and it took like 15 attacks or something for a giant, but I was stealing depots with a level 3 account just to be a pest. Now I know nobody cares about depots, but some people cry still, especially like the newer players, like the 33 mils and up. I've seen a lot of them crying when you hit their depot. And if you like infamy, it's good to have and all that. But if you're in a good clan, They can help you with metal bases. They can teach you how to do them. So infamy really doesn't mean all that much. That being said, 1,000 infamy will give you 50,000 medals. You can get that in a matter of a few hours on Monday, right before the payout. Just hitting level 2 or level 3 bases, level 3, level 5 bases. If you need actual medals, like PvP for medals. Um, but be the pest and let them keep bubbling you, and they're like, then you just be like, hey, you bubbled me, and you just keep talking trash like I talked earlier. If you have Hades, even level 1, you can knock out a lot of stuff. If you put a gold Tempest under your CC, if you have one, that'll help if you're like a level 30 to 40. But like Hades, you can, if somebody just sends a Herald at you, one Hades level 1 will do some damage on a Herald. Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but it'll do some damage if they just let your Hades just hammer away at the Herald, it'll do some damage. Um, what's his name? I've seen people micro healing Hades, putting him in their base and dropping Heralds. Heralds with an S. Omega Heralds with an S. 3 micro healed Hades. And so, yeah, just find something to do on the map when you go to a sector, because everyone can talk in the chat. Everyone's got that ability. Everyone's got the ability to move a platoon, and even if your platoon gets sniped, oh well, just make a bunch of platoons. You just keep sending them out. Just be a pest. And my final words of wisdom: get with a good alliance or a clan that can actually coordinates attacks, and not just, all right, everyone, let's just go into the sector and go crazy. Because if you find a good clan with good people that coordinate attacks, maybe jump in a Google Hangout room or even in Facebook chat, and they're all coordinating attacks, you get like, all right, we're gonna go hit this base, and everyone just swarm that base. They don't stand a chance. Level 2, level 3 accounts, just send the tunes there. You got 4 tunes you can send from each one of those. And you don't have to do anything, just send them. And they'll get hit, and while they're busy on your tunes, the heavy tunes will get in and get where they need to be. It's the old school tactics of, oh Lord, 3-4 years ago when we would, when it would take like an hour to get across the map. That's the stuff we used to do then, because an hour for a mega tank or something to get across the map, you did not want to lose that. So you had to learn how to protect it, and you needed other players to protect your mega tank platoon, because once you got it in the base, they were pretty much done. It's kind of like the jug tune now. If you catch somebody's jug tune, they're done. Back then, you couldn't retreat either. So if they caught your mega tank platoon, that was, I think, 6 hours at the time. And yeah, you did not want to lose that. And so you needed to teamwork. You needed to you just needed to do good teamwork, get with a good clan and all that. And so yeah, wow, I can't believe it's 13 minutes already. So if you're still watching this, I want you to comment Sasquatch at the bottom of the YouTube or at the bottom of wherever you see this video. I want you to comment Sasquatch. Sasquach. Sasquatch. I know it's spelled incorrectly, but I just want to see if if y'all actually follow directions. Sasquach. Obviously, I'm missing the T, but Sasquach. I want you to spell it like that. So that's all I can think of right now. So best of luck to you and your endeavors. This is Dobba Phoenix signing out. Have a good one, Commanders.